So I biked for 3 months over the summer, and that was my CAS experience. And my goal for that was to bike at least once a week, every week for the entire summer. And I'm glad to say I have done that. And I'm going to go through four of the learning outcomes. I'm going to show how I use my own strengths and how I developed through that, how I demonstrated the challenges that I had to face, and how I developed new skills from that, how to have commitment and perseverance, and the demonstration of skill and recognizing and working collaboratively. I'm going to talk about that fourth one real quick. Um, I did not do this alone. I was in charge of kind of a group that would meet up about every week, and a few weeks we didn't meet up. And I decided what the trail was, how long we were going to go, how much the time was going to take, what time we're going to be there. I would pick up people sometimes, and that group was kind of helped me stay on track with this CAS experience. But it's also showed me that I have to work with how to work with people and how I work with people together, because I have to work with other people's schedules. I have to, even though I was the leader of this group, I had to put in other people's thoughts, and I had to change it up so it's not the same, route, which would be gets boring after a while. So, uh, and then so that's how I kind of we worked collaboratively together to look at new routes, new options. We biked together, which was kind of collaborative, even though it's not really a team thing. But I mean, the team effort that like kind of us being there together made us, work harder. And then let's talk about the strengths. Uh, I I like to bike, and so I thought, what's the best way for me to exercise without running? Because I hate running, and I decided that biking was the best option, and that's my strength is the bike. I would say that I'd bike 20, then run one. But I think through biking each day or each week, maybe at least once a week, was a good way for me to, grow and learn what my limits were and how far I could go. I mean, I went up to 40 miles one time. I mean, by myself. Or I decided, that wasn't hard enough, and I went on longer ones. I went on shorter ones. I decided what the people were there, and how I was feeling that day to how far I was going to go. But that like was his strength in itself, was that bikes. But I developed that strength even more through biking each week at least. Um, and then when some of the challenges I undertook was, physically I had to exert myself, which was a big challenge. Everybody had to physically exert themselves, but it was a new skill in the sense that it taught me how far I could go without stopping. And now you can go 20 miles without going stopping or taking a break. Your body can always exceed more than what you went maybe before and what you thought you could go before, and that was a big challenge in the first part, but was led to a new like kind of skill of like learning how far you go and what that means. And so I for that last one I showed, and then showing commitment and perseverance. I did do this every week for 3 months, when it was nice and when school wasn't around. Even when I worked on by the end of the summer, I was still biked. I was still committed even when we couldn't meet up a week. Schedules didn't line up. I still went biking. I still went my 20 miles. I still went. I still worked hard. I still went out there and did what I had to do, and I kept biking. And I persevered through the 3 months that I did it, that I planned to do it. I biked 3 months, and I planned to bike 3 months, and I did bike 3 months. And so I persevered through that. I completely went through what I had to do and what I had a goal for myself. I even maybe exceeded that goal by maybe doing more than once a week and other occasions. I also this this was a good like just like a recap of like the summaries that I did go over the strengths and how I got stronger from this. I did have challenges, but I persevered and got new skills. Like I was committed. I also got new skills. I also worked with people. I had to work collaboratively with people to work with others, and it was kind of fun, and I had enjoyed it.